Well, I always like for Isabel to talk because she can remember things a lot more than I can.
He's Albert Maslia.
Yeah.
My name is Isabel. We've been married 68 years. And my mother was the first one to live here. She lived in the Jewish home back. She was so funny. She was already in her 80s. And she says, they're going to wonder what somebody so young is doing here. Then his father and mother came, his stepmother. It's the best place to be.
I say push comes to shove, there ain't gonna be no better place than this. We see each other enough that there's still a little bit of flame there, a lot of flame. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
I cannot remember just not being part of the home. My mother's mother, my grandmother, was in the old Jewish home on 14th Street.
I had a great aunt who lived in the original home on 14. I know when the home was on 14, they just needed more space. They needed a bigger home.
Sam Applin founded the property on Howell Mill, and while my dad was president, they built that first building.
Daddy and Herb Cohen had been intimately involved with the home from 14th Street to the building on Howell Mill. They became aware while they were presidents of the home that there was such a need for independent living. So Daddy and Herb and the other board members of the home managed to make day trips to Washington, D.C. to get HUD money, early HUD project. So when he was asked at age 90, which of his community interests is nearest his heart, he said, I'd have to say the Jewish home.
Sam Kulik was running budgetary numbers and said, I think what we need is a hospice, sort of a Jewish hospice. We don't have that in this community. So I said, okay, I got somebody in mind, Milton and Vi Weinstein. That's how we started the hospice, and the hospice is just doing absolutely wonderful work.
The community gave us the Cohen home right before I took over as president, so that was something we needed to integrate in. We saw an opportunity to finally build Breman Commons. That was an effort that started actually back in 2007 when we were able to acquire the rights to the land at the Jewish Community Center.
We opened Breman Commons not long after I took office. We had the experience of opening what the mayor of Dunwoody called the Ritz-Carlton of assisted living.
I mean, it's definitely grown as the needs have changed. And that was the reason for the name change from the William Breman Jewish Home to Jewish Home Life Communities.